Have you noticed that your dog sneezes a lot and wondered why? Seriously, my dog Starbuck sneezes so much that I wondered if he might have allergies. But when I took him to the vet, she said that he was fine and instead explained to me that dogs usually sneeze so much, not because they are sick, but because of 4 surprising reasons which, honestly, I'd have never guessed. 1. Dogs communicate with us and with other dogs by sneezing. Yes, seriously, it turns out that sneezes are one way that dogs try to talk to us by using their body language. With humans, dogs most commonly use sneezes to communicate with us that they're having a good time while playing. Dogs with flatter faces, such as pugs, seem to do this more than other dog breeds, but they also do it occasionally during play. However, when it comes to dog-to-dog communication, dogs will sneeze for many reasons, and it can mean a lot of different things. For example, in one study, it was shown that dogs can use sneezes as a way to democratically vote. The study was done by a group of researchers observing 5 different African dog packs that lived in the wild. They realized that by watching the dogs sneeze, they could accurately guess whether the dogs would go for a hunt or back down and wait. And that's because before the dogs would go out for a hunt, they would take an opportunity to sneeze. The more dogs that sneezed, the greater the likelihood that they would pounce on their prey. The sneezes were basically a way for dogs to vote. If they sneezed, it was them going, yes, let's go for a hunt. And if they didn't sneeze, it was them going, no, let's just wait a bit. 2. Dogs sneeze as a way to calm down. So when we are playing with our dogs and they sneeze, it's serving 2 purposes. 1, they are communicating with us that they're having fun and they are excited. But secondly, they sometimes also sneeze as a way to calm themselves down if they are becoming too excited. And that's because a sneeze is a calming signal that dogs do. A calming signal is something that dogs do to either de-escalate a situation from getting more intense or to calm themselves down. And it's something that we humans actually do too. For example, we sometimes bite our nails, or we play on our phones, or we bite our lips. And just like humans, every dog is different, and some dogs use different calming signals more than others. For example, when my dog Starbuck was a puppy, his calming signal was scratching himself. Although now he's an adult, his calming signal is that he yawns. By noticing his yawns, I can now tell whether he is feeling overly excited or anxious. 3. Dogs sneeze because their noses are sticky. So, as I said earlier, dogs sometimes lick their nose as a way to calm themselves down, but they also lick their nose for other reasons. And one reason is that they do it to enhance their sense of smell. Because you think about it, right? When a dog licks their nose, they're licking mucus from their mouth all over it, making it sticky, which means that when they go and sniff something, tiny particles that we can't see will stick to their nose. And these particles enhance their sense of smell. It is one of the many reasons that dogs have anywhere from 10,000 times to up to 100,000 times the sense of smell that we humans do. But of course, this has a downside. Because they have particles sticking to their nose, it makes it easy for them to accidentally breathe them in, which causes them to sneeze. 4. Dogs sneeze as a joke to make themselves look silly. That's right, dogs will sometimes sneeze as a joke so that they can look funny and goofy to their playmates, whether that playmate is you or another dog. For their human playmates, like you, they make themselves look silly because they're hoping to make you laugh and to get your attention, so that you'll want to play with them more. But with their dog playmates, it's a bit different. With their dog playmates, they usually use sneezes as a way to make themselves look goofy in an attempt to de-escalate a play fight. When a dog sneezes during a play fight, it is their fun way of saying to another dog, hey, don't worry, this play fight isn't serious, I'm not actually attacking you. Isn't that just amazing that dogs communicate this way? I would honestly have never guessed that these are the reasons that dogs sneeze so much. And thank you so much for watching. Starbuck and I really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video.